Very good morning, students. In the previous class we discussed about a related to the motion of a boat in a river, and also we finished related to the problems also in that concept. We'll move to the next concept, that is about a related to the projectile motion. See, in this projectile motion, it is a projected is different and projectile is different. You remember here, there is a thing is right. So projectile is different and projected is different. So the projected in the sense is the body projected vertically up, it is projected we can call. So in a straight line it is projected, therefore again the body falls freely. In that cases already we finished in the previous chapter in a straight line. Now it is related to the projectile motion. So the projectile in the sense is, suppose in a two-dimensional plane, if a body is projected into a two-dimensional plane at an angle theta with the horizontal, the body making an angle theta with the horizontal, and it is projected with the velocities u. It is projected with the velocities u into a two-dimensional plane. Therefore, this body is making an angle theta with the horizontal is theta. Remember here, it is in a two-dimensional plane. Therefore, this u can be resolved because it is a u is the velocity vector. Therefore, u can be resolved into two components. One we can say horizontal component and one more we can say vertical component. Let us before that, therefore it is projected into the two-dimensional plane, that you remember the body projected into a two-dimensional plane, it is an other than 90 degree. Other than 90 degree. Therefore, the path we can call path of the projectile is parabola. And this type of motion we can call as the projectile motion. See, we know vertically projected in the sense is it is projected like this. It is vertically projected. Vertically projected it is. You remember it is a projected it is. The body projected like this. So, projectile in the sense is the body making an angle theta with the horizontal. Therefore, the theta must be other than 90. Therefore, the theta must be other than 90. This type of motion we can call as the projectile motion. This we can call as the projected up. Now, let us will go for the this one. When it is projected or it is like this with a velocity u and it is making an angle theta with the horizontal. Therefore, what will happen here in this case, that path of the projectile will be, because it is reaches to the maximum height. It is reaches to the maximum height, and at the maximum height we know, because when it is projected like this, no, there is to be gravity is acting, because it is opposite to the gravity, it is the motion of the body is there. Therefore, at the maximum height it is what happens, velocity, final vertical velocity will be 0. So, the final velocity will be 0, but at the maximum height you remember horizontal component of velocity is not equal to 0. Therefore, again it reaches the maximum height and it is again falls freely. So, this path we can call as the path of the projectile is parabola. See, it is projected other than 90 degree. In this situation, the path will be the projectile. It is a path of the projectile will be the we can call as the parabola. It is the parabola, or we can also call as this is the oblique projection. This is we can also call oblique, oblique, because which making an angle theta with the horizontal, no. So again, if the body when reaches the maximum height, it is falling freely. In this case, for freely falling, we know that is u0. Of course, it is. Now let us at in a situation at this point, at an origin it is projected with a velocity u, and it is reaches to the maximum height, and then again it is falls freely. Now u can be resolved into two components. One we can say along a horizontal direction ux and along a vertical direction uy. See, already we know about a resolutions, because in the previous vectors we finished about this resolutions, because we know very well resolutions, right? And here, say coming to the point is, in this u is one we can say horizontal component, that is about a ux, and second we can say vertical component, so that we can say uy. Already resolutions we know, so now it is along a horizontal direction because it is a angle with the horizontal, no? It represented as the u cos theta, you say it is u cos theta, and here along the vertical direction it represented as the u sin theta. So you write here u sin theta will be like this, and it is moving opposite to the gravity till this point. Again it is falling under a gravity, so that here it is the, in we can see it is look like say parabolic path, but we have to show in mathematical way. This is the question related to the 4 marks in IPE. Show that the path of the projectile is parabola. Show that the path of the oblique projectile, we can also call oblique projectile, is the parabola. So that here we can take like this, ux is equal to u cos theta, and here it is we can say there is another one is there, I will tell you before that. Here it is the initial velocity vector, you say initial velocity vector u is nothing but a uxi cap plus uy j cap, because it is projected with velocity u, no? However, along the x it is represented as I cap and it is represented as j cap. So here you write u is equal to u cos theta I cap and u sin theta j cap. This is about a initial velocity vector. And you remember at a point of projection, in general at a point of projection it is projected with the velocity is u, no? Therefore at this point there is a kinetic energy. Yes, it is projected with velocity, you know. Therefore at an origin, here it is the origin is the kinetic energy will be k, and it reaches to the maximum height. At a maximum height, actually final velocity, that we can say vertical component of velocity will be 0, but whereas at a maximum height there is a horizontal component, because which is parallel, no? We can say ux is equal to u cos theta, which represented horizontal. You remember at that maximum height ux is equal to u cos theta represented at a position of maximum height, this will be. And coming to the point is, here it is you say first point and you go for the second one like this. Here you take a, suppose I will tell you actually we have to show, we have to find the horizontal distance as well as the vertical distance also. So that you take a first one about a horizontal distance, that is about a, look at here, horizontal in the sense is, one point I will tell you one thing. Here along the horizontal direction the body moves with a uniform speed or uniform velocity. When uniform in the sense is there is no acceleration because during the vertical only there will be a velocity changes. See, when reaches like vertically up, therefore there is a velocity decreases, and at a maximum velocity, vertical velocity component is 0, and again it is falling freely. In this case the velocity is again increases, but whereas along the horizontal direction acceleration is 0, because that moves along the horizontal direction with constant velocity, or we can say constant speed. Now we have to find the horizontal distance, that is along the horizontal direction. So that you say s is equal to x, because it is a horizontal. That this we can say along the horizontal direction in the sense is along a x axis. And you take a next one, there will be acceleration is given as 0, and along the horizontal direction velocity is ux is equal to u cos theta, and time is you take as a t. Therefore we know s is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the expression. And coming to the s is nothing but x and u is nothing but a u cos theta, you take as a horizontal, and time t and half 0, because acceleration 0, because it is moves along the horizontal with a constant speed, because there is no change in velocity. When there is no change in velocity, acceleration will be 0. So that x is equal to u cos theta into t. This is we can call as horizontal distance. In the same way, you also find here that is about a vertical distance. Sir, what will happen? Vertical. See, vertical distance will be, we can say like this, it is along the vertical direction. So vertically in the sense is s is equal to, you say y, because it is almost we can take as a parallel, and along the vertical direction acceleration is given as minus g, and here it is vertical component of velocity uy is equal to u sin theta you take. Therefore s is equal to ut plus half at square. So s will be y, u will be u sin theta into t plus 1 by 2. A will be minus g into t square. Therefore, y is equal to u sin theta into t minus plus into minus becomes minus 1 by 2 g t square. So, this will be represented as the vertical distance. So, there is a x is nothing but a horizontal distance and a y is nothing but a vertical distance. Now, let us we go for the next one, that is about a fourth one, displacement vector. You say displacement vector. Yes, displacement vector is nothing but a s bar. So, s bar is represented as xi cap plus yj cap. So, we know x is a u cos theta and we know vertical distance will be u sin theta minus half gt square. Here you write here s is equal to x will be u cos theta into t I cap plus u sin theta into t minus 1 by 2 gt square j cap. This will be the displacement. Say, remember in case of a projectile, so these are the important, we should find this initial velocity vector and here a horizontal distance, vertical distance and here a displacement vector will be like this in case of a projectile motion. Projectile in the sense is, once again I am telling you, projectile motion is nothing but when a body it is projected in a two-dimensional plane. Therefore, the body making an angle theta with the horizontal that is other than 90 degree. Therefore, the motion which we can call as a projectile or we can call also oblique projectile. We can also call as the oblique projectile because theta other than 90 in a two-dimensional plane. Therefore, the path of the projectile will be parabola. So that u can be resolved into two components. One is ux is equal to u cos theta, uy is equal to u sin theta. And when reaches to the maximum height, therefore, there is a velocity is gradually decreases because in this path there it is to be gravity. Against the gravity the body is moving. When against the gravity body is moving, therefore, the velocity is at the highest point is 0. And in case of a freely falling, again the velocity vector is 0. That is, we can say it is falling freely. And at the maximum height, this vertical component of velocity is 0, whereas the horizontal component is represented, it is parallel to this, so that we can say ux is equal to u cos theta. See, like that, that can be, in this case, we have to take these all parameters. Clear? And you go through this, these are the very, very important. Now, in this, actually in the final IP examination, they will ask you one question, that is the, show that the path of the projectile is parabola. Show that the path of the projectile, which is very, very important for 4 marks question. See, in this chapter, they will ask you one question in the final examination, right? So, that is the question is, maybe they may be asked, show that the path of the projectile is parabola. In case of a oblique projection, this is will be represented as oblique projection, right? Right. So, now the question that is about a 4 marks question. Show that the path of the projectile is parabola. Once everyone check in your material, this question how much it is important, because every time if you check in the material that was given in previous and before that, like that, it is a very, very important question. Let us show that the path of the projectile is parabola. See, in this you look like a diagram, it is look like a parabola, but we have to show in the mathematical way. See, mathematical way in the sense is, in general maths, we have a parabolic expressions. In that one expression, if you prove it, then the question will be over. Now, let will see again the same, everything is same. This is projected, and that can be, u can be resolved into two components, and this one and this one. Along the horizontal direction, acceleration is 0 because which a body moves with constant velocity. Now we are showing the path of the projectile is parabola. So, for this case, first of all you take a along the horizontal direction, direction you take. See, that will be look like it is along the horizontal s is equal to x you say, and as well as u is equal to u cos theta, like a is equal to 0 and time is equal to you say t. Again you take s is equal to ut plus half at square, the same expression you take, and here s will be represented x, u will be represented u cos theta into t plus half into 0 into t square. So x is equal to u cos theta into t. From here t is equal to x by u. This is the time. This you say expression 1 in case of a along a horizontal direction. Let us will go for the next one, that is along the vertical direction, right? See, you take a vertical direction is nothing but along a y, that is you say s is equal to y. This is the simple question, and usually they will ask you in the 4 marks question. Then acceleration will be minus g, and time already we know t is equal to x by u cos theta. From you there you take, and here you take a vertical component of velocity uy is equal to u sin theta. Let us again the same expression, s is equal to ut plus half at square only use. Therefore s we know, y, u we know, u sin theta, and time we know, that is x by u cos theta plus 1 by 2 minus g into t will be x by u cos theta whole square. So better u cancel it. Therefore y is equal to sin theta by cos theta, right? You write here sin theta by cos theta into x, here minus of plus minus, and you write g, here x square you take, right? You simplify here only x square, and here denominator 2 is there, and again u square, because it is a whole square, no, u square cos square theta you take like this. And we know sin theta by cos theta is nothing but a tan theta. Here you write cos theta is equal to tan theta, right? Therefore y is equal to tan theta into x minus g by, you take 2 u square cos square theta into x square it is. Then almost we are in ending, that is we can say let here you write let a is equal to you say tan theta, you assume like this, and as well as b is equal to you say g by 2 u square cos square theta. Therefore y is equal to ax minus bx square. This expression is represented as a parabolic expression. Here it is actually this diagram is look like a parabolic path, as well as in mathematical way also it is proved, because it is an expression related to parabolic expression in maths. So that here you assume a tan theta is equal to a, and g by 2 u square cos square theta you take as b. Therefore you replace these values, y is equal to ax minus bx square, so that which we can call as the parabolic expression. This is a 4 marks question, very important in the final examination. Clear? So that you go through this in our material. Once you check, see I will tell you the page number also, because it is how much it is important. Once you check the material, page number 68, question number 6, because in the year of 2019 this question was given 12, 17, 11, 16, 15 and 15, like 11, 10, 14 and so on it is, because it is very important question. Everyone look at the question, because here the years are mentioned very clear, so that this question is very important. Today only itself you read and write without seeing, because this question was very important, because previously this question is asked. So you finish it, it is the question related to 4 marks, right? So this is the today's class, and we'll continue in this. Again we have some other parameters are there, so that we'll continue the next class. In the next class we'll continue. Thank you very much.